It's finally freaking happening, folks. I'm finally gonna freaking watch Sinners and right my wrongs. Because what better way to ring in the holiday season, the holiday cheer, than with vampires, y'all, in this house? Heck yes. This has been criminally overdue. Listen, I'm sorry. I've gotten so much flack for this, and I tried, y'all. Some of you may know that this is actually our second attempt to try to do this. You guys were not privy to the first one because I had rented the movie, and then for some reason my stupid streaming platform decided to crash, and I couldn't even get my money back. So with any other film, I might have been too pissed off to continue trying again, but this has been on my list, on my roster for the entirety of this freaking year. I'm just so freaking late to the game, shamefully late. It's like a cardinal sin. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, there's nothing you can say to me that I haven't already said to criticize myself. I am just too darn eager to get into this. It's kind of shocking that I honestly haven't witnessed many spoilers. I've just witnessed hype, and I've been missing out on it, and for that I am sorry. I have been less of a person because of it. So let's finally fill the void and get the freaking twit. That's it. That's all I'm saying, because I'm just too freaking stoked. So let's freaking do this.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music. It can pierce the veil between life and death. In West Africa, they're called griots. Can bring healing to their communities, but it also attracts evil.
And show them the way. Leave those sinning ways where they lie. Drop the guitar sound.
I had no idea that was a freaking guitar.
Put it down.
He's been summoning the evil spirits.
Somebody take me.
You strumming that guitar tonight?
I see that service tomorrow morning. You hogwood?
What are you fellas planning on doing with the place? More time I spend with y'all, the less sure I am you boys are serious about it.
Ain't no boys here. I just grown men.
I didn't mean nothing by it.
If we see you or any one of your clan buddies cross our property line, we gonna kill them right where they stay.
I did not realize Michael B. Jordan was portraying twins. I thought I was seeing double.
Yeah.
I want you to help me give my sermon tomorrow. Where you gotta be that's more important than being in the house of God?
Wanna be free all this for a day.
To play music? Philanderers who shirk their responsibilities to their family so they can sweat all over each other? You keep dancing with the devil. One day it's gonna follow you home.
Oh, don't you worry now, Uncle Jerry. We gonna get them back to you in one piece.
A little scratched up piece.
So tell me about Chicago. I heard they ain't got Jim Crow up there.
Chicago ain't shit but Mississippi with tall buildings instead of plantation. And that's why we came back home.
Yes. That can't be a good omen. No.
I'm thinking we just set up tonight. Fuck that. It's gotta be tonight. That's a mighty fine day to be free, ain't it? Our own juke joint. Love you. Love you too. Be careful. I will. Hey, little girl. You heard of Smokestack Twins?
Of course.
I'm Smoke. No. You're not in no trouble. If somebody come and look a little too long, I want you to lean on this horn, all right? Your daddy here?
Daddy?
What? Look at the damn cat dragged in. What can I do for you?
I'm throwing a big event tonight.
I heard about some of them casinos up there. Y'all hit it big?
Just not the way you're thinking.
What kind of way?
Let's do it.
That didn't take long.
Watch it, man. Oh, it's your truck. I ain't know it was your truck. I swear, Smoke.
Bullshit.
Charles supposed to be in Chicago working for Capone.
Yeah, we back now.
They were with Al Capone, man. Yeah, they were working with Capone.
It's 2 men out there. Look like they've been shot.
That'd be my doing. I done already gave Bo the money to get him patched up.
He wants you to make a sign for him.
Rough job. Gonna cost you.
14. Throw these flowers right here, and we got a deal.
You always said you would tell me what happened to your daddy when I got older.
Our daddy knocked me unconscious. By the time I came to, Smoke was halfway done burying. So he been taking good care of that thing.
Where'd I get this from anyway?
Charlie Patton's guitar. Now let's see if you can play like it.
Right here?
Yeah, right now. Come on.
All right, come on. Traveling, I don't know why the world I'm here.
We gonna make some money. We gonna make some money.
I was wondering if he was terrified or thrilled.
I'll give you $20 to come play at our Juke tonight.
I ain't never heard of your Juke. Ooh. You say that's beer. My goodness.
I got 500 more bottles just like that. You act now, I even let you finish that bottle in your hand. These two gonna be playing down at the old sawmill. It's the grand opening of our new joint.
You gonna get funky like a Mississippi donkey, y'all? I've seen you somewhere before.
Perlene.
Perlene. Oh,
I'm married, by the way.
happily?
Ain't gonna bite off more than you can chew.
It's gonna be a night. Let me get it.
What's your wife gonna stand at you?
You sure she white?
This here smoke, or is this stack?
Don't look at her. Just over there and keep playing.
Don't look at her.
You know I waited for you.
Shit, well, I don't know how in the hell you gonna do that. The hell are you doing back here, Mary?
I buried my mama yesterday, stack. But I guess your love lasted as long as y'all could get something out of her.
You right.
Rotten hell, stack.
Shit, I will. Papa's here. How you been?
No misery is worth complaining about. Last I heard, y'all were northern men. Chicago through y'all.
What you asking? I'll trade you.
I don't want your money. Your money come with blood.
All money come with blood, baby.
Not like yours.
You know, when I've been all over this world, I ain't never saw no roots, no demons, no magic, just power.
All that war and whatever the hell's you been doing in Chicago. How you know I ain't prayed? Keep you and that crazy brother of yours safe every day since you've been gone.
So why those roots ain't working on baby then?
But they work for you. You still got that mojo bag. Why you're here, Smoke?
You won't make me say it? It still hurts coming back here. But I love you.
I love the way their stories for the twins are unfolding. Hello.
Back up.
Yeah, I gotta help. Oh, God.
They ain't getting all of it. Y'all can have it. Just don't let him hurt me no more.
We're in pursuit of someone very dangerous. Is he in there with you, ma'am?
Tushpa! Ikaw kilo kayo sa Tushpa, chukka kilo na.
Ay, Chiki.
Everything's been all fun and games. Is it about to get crazy after sundown?
Hey! Hey!
Oh, he's just resting.
Oh, hello.
He's all better now.
Hey, baby.
The vibe shifts.
That'll be 50 cents.
These is good now and at the Maybell General store.
Get right up.
Thank you kindly.
This ain't no house party. And it damn sure ain't no charity.
This ain't Chicago smoke.
When they show up here, let them enjoy themselves.
You sure you at the right place?
That's a damn good question, Cornbread.
Mary.
When they turned this place into a Jew?
We did it today.
They're your cousins? But you seem like such a nice young man.
Ain't always nice.
I love everybody's reactions as she rolls in.
Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
I am the thing, man. We met earlier at the train station.
Wait, you not little Timmy. Come on, let me buy you a drink.
What are you?
My mama's daddy was half black.
You know my mama to look at the twins.
Really?
My mama nursed them like they was her own. And they ain't even sent flowers to her funeral.
You sent your mama flowers. All while she's still allowed to smell.
Smoke.
Take care of her all week. Oh, no, I'm gonna handle it. I got it. All right, go on.
They're so tough, but dealing with their women.
How much to get you to get the fuck on?
You can't pay me off.
Got you a rich white husband. Got you a farm. Now go home to it.
I ain't asked for none of that. I didn't want to be white. I wanted to be with you. But she still won't tell me the truth.
I just want to keep you someplace safe. And I was never gonna be with me.
I have chills. The twins characters, they have such a tough facade. They're obviously gangsters, but they're vulnerable with their women. But they obviously keep it bottled up, but we know shiz hits the fan. I keep forgetting. Oh my god, their cousin strolled into church the next morning, messed the frick up, so,
I'm sure me more. They call me preacher boy, counting my daddy being a pastor. I wrote this song for him. Something I've been wanting to tell you. Yes, I lied to you. I love the blues.
There are legends of people born with the gift of making music so true, conjuring spirits from the past.
huh? So good. I didn't realize this was such a musical. Let's go. Full body chills. Full body chills. This is so good.
Let me see a ritual. We be free.
Oh, this is so good, but oh god. Oh no, fudge. Okay.
Get the twins.
Get the twins is right. Go frickin' back up.
Hey there.
Good evening. How may I help you folks?
We like to drink.
Why do they look real? Why do they look normal?
We walked here hungry as dogs.
For blood.
You fellers must be the owners of this establishment.
That's right.
Name's Remick. This here's Joan and Bert. Must be that voice I heard from out here.
Y'all playing?
Sir, we just came here to play. Spend some money, have a good time. I picked poor Robin clean. I would have picked his body, but it wasn't fit to eat. Or I picked poor Robin clean. Lord, didn't that J Bird laugh?
They rehearsed.
Hold on. Just a minute.
Got money and we ready to spend it with y'all.
Sounding damn near perfect, and you're saying we ain't welcome. How'd she get in?
And that is
She
new.
here, cause she family.
Family. Can't we just, for one night, just all be family? But we're gonna walk real slow. Just in case y'all change your mind.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
They give me the willies.
Don't let them in.
Can't thank you enough for this.
You got the talent, that's for certain. But all this ain't no life for nobody.
Smoke, I feel like I'm flying. I'm heading off on my own.
Where you going?
I don't know.
You like making music? Make church music. You wanna leave? Leave all this here improper shit to us.
Irish beer, Italian wine. You rob both sides. Let them blame each other while you and Smoke come down here and set up shop.
Well, I ain't going to Mount Bayou.
Well, you better enjoy the rest of the night, cause this your last juke.
Let me go talk to them and see about putting something real on the till.
Come tomorrow, I'll find out about you playing in one of these. Boy, I'll kill you myself.
No, don't. It, no.
Oh, the summertime has come.
How are they presenting normally right now? What is this magic?
Will you go? I see you go.
I just come to see if y'all was good people.
Oh, darling, that's...
They're not people.
What type of money is
The
this?
solid gold kind, darling. It's from a different place and a different time. But it spins just the same. In some deep, deep pain that money can't fix.
My mother, she just passed.
Oh, that's awful. I wish in my heart that we'd have met sooner. I would have liked to have saved your mother from her fate.
I'm sad as all, but I don't need no saving.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, you do.
He's gonna turn her. No. Oh, thank God. Get the frick away. Come on, yes, get away.
And I think y'all should too.
Run fast. Oh! I forgot he can teleport. No.
You gonna let me in?
No.
So what happened?
You scared?
No, it's just that you somebody else's. Baby, you drooling.
No. I forgot she's turned. I forgot she's that. No, that's not her. That's not her. Fudge. It's over.
It's not what it looks like.
That can't kill a vampire, though. Holy shit. This is not what I thought was gonna happen.
We ain't gonna kill every last one of you.
She bit me.
I want you.
I'm so sorry.
Revenge time. It's go time.
Did she say anything?
She said we gonna kill all of you.
She said we. You shot her. And she kept running like nothing happened.
Now, why isn't he...
We gotta go home, okay?
Okay.
Lisa's waiting.
Yeah. I'll get the car.
Okay.
I'll get the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, Smoke! God dog, what happened to you, Smoke? Stack D. All right, well, let me in so I can help.
Hold on.
She knows, y'all. She's smart.
Need him to do that. Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh? Admit to it. That you dead. That one of them white folks out there killed you.
Smoke, you listening to this? Now, you filling up his mind with that old Louisiana bayou bullshit you on. You been in and out of here all day. Ain't never need an invite then. Something ain't adding up. Can I at least get my money?
Oh, you did such a bang-up job. Now you want to get paid for what you ain't did? Don't give him shit, Smoke. Don't give him nothing.
I forget how you kill. You have to literally drive hello. A stake through their heart. Don't you have to like cut off their head? Yeah. You have to drive a stake through the heart and cut off the head. Decapitate. It's time.
Hey, yo, man, I'm saying, I think I shot myself.
This is going off the rails.
Stay. How you feeling? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was scary, and I'm doing much better now.
I thought you said he was dead.
He was.
But this is good, right?
He's okay.
Open the door, Smoke! One by one! Please, Smoke, let me out of this room. Smoke, please.
These ain't Hanks. They're vampires.
They have a connection, but they live on, even if the one that made them is killed and staked it hard.
What a night.
It's because of me. Said the devil was coming on account of my music.
Devil done came for me plenty of times. If he come knocking tonight, he gonna have to go through his old friend Delta Slam before he get to you.
If I get bit by one of them, promise me right now that you'll free me before I turn. I got somebody on the other side waiting for me. They waiting on you too.
I don't care about what that shit say. I'm gonna make sure you get home safe.
Sammy! Who did this? Was it Stack or Mary?
We gotta get him out before he wakes up.
Come on. You don't hear that?
For to banish ghosts and goblins who rattle over the ball.
Let's get back inside. Come on.
Well, in the merry month of May, from me home my stars and left the guns of Doom.
So he's an Irish vampire. They're outnumbered.
Hey, Smoke, let me in, man. Some weird shit going on out here.
Hey, baby. I don't worry about cornbread. You're just a little hungry, that's all. We can grab our things and head home.
Your way out. You should listen to him, Grace, or listen to me. And I want you to let us in there. Or we're gonna go to the grocery store. We're gonna pay little Lisa a visit.
No, you fucking dare!
You're the devil, ain't you?
Sammy, I want to see my people again. I'm trapped here. But your gifts can bring them to me. They was always gonna kill you. I just happened to show up at the right place at the right time.
This wasn't no juke joint. This is a slaughterhouse.
After we kill y'all, we gonna have heaven right here on earth.
It was never gonna be free until this, together, forever. There is no me without you. No.
Close the door.
Why is it that they can't cross the threshold without permission? They're not that polite.
We gotta stop them, Smoke. If now ain't go time, then I don't know what is.
What you doing? Stop that. Come on.
No.
She's making a Molotov cocktail, y'all.
Come on in, you motherfucker!
How you doing?
No. Okay, she knows what she's doing at least. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Oh no.
You promised me I'll see you soon.
Oh, my eyes are burning. I'm crying.
Who are you? No, let's go.
God dang. I did not think any of this was gonna happen. Holy. They're dropping like flies. Oh my god, is Sammy the lone survivor? Oh, frick.
I want your stories. And I want your songs. As it is in heaven. And it is in temptation.
It's the necklace.
Sorry I couldn't keep you safe. You always did.
We are earth and beast and God. You and I. To everything.
The chain of command, come on! Ah, ouch.
Go on. Bury that fucking guitar.
It's Charlie Punch.
Boy, who told you that? That's our daddy guitar.
And their father was evil. Ah, that's so crazy the second time around.
Grand opening, grand closing. Door's locked.
This one is too.
Oh, God. Oh, get those assholes. Freaking. Oh, no. That's just a flesh wound. That's got nothing on you. Oh. As it's actively spurting blood. No!
Elijah, you put that cig out, you can hold her.
Hey, listen.
Does this mean is he dead?
Pop was here.
Perlene's.
Vampires is different. Maybe the worst kind. They gotta be killed one by one.
How?
I guess I was the one person he just couldn't kill. He made me promise to stay away from you. I could make it so you could stick around. Keep touring.
I think I've seen enough of this place.
You still got the real in you.
Traveling, traveling. You know something? Before the sun went down, I think that was the best day of my life.
It was free.
As I open up my eyes, I've been waiting for a day like today.
Why is this not higher? That's a 10 out of 10. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with me. That it took me that long to watch this. When did this come out? April? I spent the past 7 months twiddling my thumbs, delaying this masterpiece. I can't, holy frick. That? My faith in cinema is restored. My faith in filmmaking. Holy shiz. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been coming on here on this here channel a lot, complaining and moaning about how my hopes for the filmmaking industry in today's day and age, modern filmmaking, are just circling the drain, and this brought me back to life. I have seen the light. Holy shit. I am so sorry that it took me this long. Holy frick. Some of y'all have been giving me flack for not seeing this movie, and I am sorry. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's on me. That's my fault. Nobody told me though that this was like, I don't want to say musical, but so how much of this was entrenched in the music as the through line for all of this, not just as the kind of the supposed catalyst that summoned the evil, but I have to just get it out right now. Before I start to word vomit, I have to just let the record reflect. I'm putting it in now. That sequence of Sammy playing the guitar and singing, and it's showing the through line of the root of this, you know, that same beat, the same rhythm, the same just foundation that he can conjure with just his voice and a guitar, and how it transcends time, and how it's reflected in all of the, you know, the different eras and cultures and whatnot, and it's showing and it's intertwined, and it's just that sequence, Your Honor, that is maybe one of my favorite holy shiz things I've ever seen in film. That was incredible. Now, yeah, I'm freaking the frick out about that because I'm a thespian. I was a theater kid, but that just felt so like blues into rock opera into like the electric guitar. Like at first I was like, what the frick is going on? It took me by surprise, but then it turned that was so beautiful. That was so freaking incredible. You know what we see in the final clip here, but you know, when they're asking future Sammy, you know, bring us back to the real, you know, the real that they were calling it, and you could see them, you know, the vampires, the future, but how it was bringing them back to even like that struck something in them, because it's just the root of obviously just I'm not there's a lot of this that I'm not going to be able to articulate, but that just the core, that's what's stuck out to me. So much of this was rooted in the music of it all, which was unexpected. I had no clue, but that is a pleasant freaking surprise. The way music and film can collaborate. This story was told through so much of the music of it all, the music, I guess being, you know, Sammy playing that guitar specifically and learning that it's from, you know, the twins' father, who it's very evident that we piece together from their backstory and whatnot that he was a terrible evil person, and that, you know, throughout their lives they had people fearing that evil had trickled down to them as well. So, you know, the kind of the evil threads, the evil strings of that guitar, but Sammy, in spite of that, is using it and singing his heart out, and, you know, his heart and soul, putting it into it and conjuring something that can unite all of them and connect all of them in spite of the evil that it might be rooted in. That's just my head. That's my assumption. That explains it, because as soon as he started playing the guitar, Remick transports out of, oh, that freaking, it makes sense. Because I was like, how did he, teleportation? Like, he appeared. He flew into the scene. He like, came out of the top ropes. But that makes sense. And he was obviously saying Sammy had summoned him, but that's, oh my god, when he first started playing the guitar. And that's when Remick frickin' shot out of the middle of nowhere. Strangely, because there was, like I was saying, that was one of the most incredible sequences in film I've ever seen. And obviously just the shared release, you know, what they have all gathered here to just release and experience and feel, you know, together. Their sense of community and the way that the music connects all of them, and, you know, their shared experience. And the fact that can still conjure something that was interesting to me, because here I was being like, the music is what's tying this all together, and it's what's like grounding them, and it's the escape for Sammy, and it symbolizes like his freedom, and he has to utilize, you know, songwriting in order to express his true heart and the direction he wants to pursue in life. And it's this original song of his that is meant to be delivered to his father in order to convey it's the way for him to live his truth expression and whatnot, yet that the notion that is what conjured these historical, I'm trying to just piece together, because my confusion there is like, well, how can something so beautiful, so unifying, summon such an evil spirit? But I think the whole kind of point is that their spirits, as we've learned here, you know, the actuality of the vampiric spirit is their souls are trapped and fighting to get out, but they are cursed to immortality and this life, and they need freedom whether they know it or not. You know, there they were, just on a mission to turn everybody else in the vicinity, ruin the party. At the end of the day, it was the music that I guess by transitive property offered them their freedom as well, because, you know, they were able to free the spirit. And I guess that makes sense, because Sammy was literally bashing him in the skull with his literal instruments. The music was freeing for them in a way. So here I was being confused. Well, how could something so beautiful and unifying, so reflective of their community and their culture, summon this? But it was by transitive property what freed this evil. They're shackled into their immortality. You know, this chain of vampires that all go back to Remick and whatnot. You know, like how the evil can spread, but the music is what was, yes, what summoned it, but, you know, Sammy was able to literally use that to bash it through the skull and eliminate it at the root. That was just so unexpected I'm sorry I didn't see this in the theater. Okay, y'all, I messed up. I'm sorry. If I could take it back, I would. Especially with the perspective changes and whatnot. Like, this obviously would have popped off on the big screen, so I'm sorry, and I hope that one day this gets a re-release in maybe 10 years time or something, because this feels like historical, and obviously that goes without saying. Just the records this was breaking in the box office and the reception. Has this been nominated yet? When are the Oscars? When is anything happening? Some of, like, just restored my hope. Which is crazy to say, because obviously the themes, you know, the kind of underlying, you know, the horror of this, because I went into this kind of being, what is the horror element? So many of you guys, when I was doing Reactober, I mentioned that Sinners is one of the scariest things that you have seen, so I was a little bit on the fence, like, okay, how is this, like, I was nervous as they're all having a good time, they're throwing down, they're having a blast, everybody's reuniting with their loved ones, or making new loved, like, everybody's doing their thing, and just having a party, releasing their inhibitions, and living their best lives. You know, this is their form of escape, as they're saying, you know, when the twins are bickering over, this isn't charity, we're trying to run a proper establishment here, like, we can't just be taking everybody's, we need real money, as they're calling it, which is very interesting. That was kind of, I'm not brushed up on my history, so that was obviously interesting to see that they're different, dealing in different currencies at this point in time and whatnot still, and so the twins they're trying to obviously make a buck, because as we learn, you know, the Foundation, all of this is kind of like a smoke screen to cover their backs and, you know, repay their debts or whatnot. I don't know if they ever had intentions of that, but just to, you know, accrue their own money. It's clear that they sabotage multiple other, you know, gangs or mobs or whatnot, you know, got their hands a little dirty. And so I don't know if their plan was to absolve themselves, but to just have enough financial freedom of their own, carve their own path, you know, kind of was a little bit of a moral for everybody here in this, Sammy in particular, but the twins too. They rolled into town with a bunch of baggage, you know, a reputation. And so what the frick was I saying? There's too much to say about this. Oh yes, as they're bickering about this, you know, this isn't charity, we're trying to be the real deal here, but this is the release for everybody here. Like, everybody who walks through that door is coming here to release, you know, the weight of everything that the real world is putting them through still at this point in time, you know, the freedom that they still don't have and the inequality that still, you know, plagues all of them. This is the one place where they can release that and enjoy a little bit of their life, you know, their togetherness and their community. You know, this is something that they have that nobody can take from them. And so the horror obviously is in so much of the reality of what they were still going through, you know, at this point in time, like the 1930s, and arguably even in our current point in time. Let's be real, if we're gonna talk about horror for a second, but this was what they go through, you know, what they're all kind of just fighting for in their life, and, you know, looking for their identities, looking to carve their path, you know, for Sammy in particular, you know, being the kind of the heart and soul of all of this, and what he's fighting for, and the life he wants to live, and the freedom he wants to claim for himself, and doesn't want to just spend the rest of his life here, and wants to use this music even though his father has different ideas for him, and he still wants to carve his own destiny and see the world, see what life is like beyond, you know, his day-to-day, which, as we saw, is just the mundane that they're all going through just to keep up. So obviously, yes, it was whatever evil was bound to this guitar, but it was something spiritual about him as well. I don't know if anyone had picked up that guitar if they would have had the same ability to conjure the otherworldliness that he did, but even though that obviously was the catalyst for all of this crazy, horrific, awful shit happening to all of them, I think it still speaks to the fact that there was something special. There was a seed, something in him that needed to be free, and in doing so, I love that he didn't, you know, put it down. After all, I was fully expecting him to. I don't know why, but I was shocked at the end when we see him driving off, and he's, in spite of everything that has just transpired, all of the horror and just sheer god-awful things that he has just witnessed, arguably maybe by his own hand, through his music. The through line there, the moral for me, is that no matter what horrors or, you know, whatever there is, and it's the music that is what's binding him, and that's his heart and his soul, and that's what he's going to follow. That's what makes him feel ultimately free at the end of the day, and that's worth more to him than just the kind of the safety or the comfort of whatever life he has. Not even comfort, you know, of his life. We see him out there in the freaking early morning. I thought he was working the night shift. No, he was really just going out there before sunrise to finish his quota for the day so he could go get on with his life. I'm really not even fully scratching like the surface of everything that this just made me feel. You know, all of the different kind of symbolism, again, in the music, how you know, that's what's interesting. You know, his father describing this, perceiving this to be kind of like sinful, you know, telling him to put down the guitar. Who are the sinners in this case? Is it the vampires, or is it everybody here just trying to have a good time? You know, what is the message there? But the looming threat of the clan that then morphed into vampires and whatnot, you know, they're under siege from both real and fantastical threats, that even in a place like this where they're all just trying to feel unified and seize and escape and live their life and have the slightest bit of happiness and joy and celebration and shared community or whatnot, that this was intended, you know, they were just being set up for a larger horror that awaits. That was what the horror was in this. For me, you know, that was some of the most horrific. Obviously, it was so gory and really crazy, you know, literally seeing their skin and tendons and muscles literally stripping and peeling off of the bone as the vampires are all kind of burning alive in the sunlight. Is that kind of what a moral of this, you know, vampires in the sun? Is that why it's kind of like sinners? Because, you know, this, you know, behavior in the nightlife and celebration, you know, the way Sammy's father was describing it to him, his perception, he's like, why would you want to go and spend your evening, you know, playing music for people just sweating all over each other and so drunk they won't remember what's happening the next day? You know, like, he perceived it to be very sinful. You know, he put a sinful spin on it and, you know, alluded to, you could be doing better things with your time. You have a brighter future in God, you know, and in the church. So that kind of being a little bit of an interesting parallel that I didn't necessarily think about during this, but, you know, the idea that the sinful behavior happens at night, the drinking and the dancing and the gambling and the bars and just, you know, all of that stuff that is maybe frowned upon, but is their escape. That's their release. Paired with, you know, nightfall, that's when the vampires come out, and as soon as, you know, the sun comes up, that's when the consequences are. That's when they burn alive. So there was horror, obviously, in the gore, there was a lot of spurting blood, profuse bleeding, all of that, but the vampires themselves weren't even necessarily the scariest part of that. It's what they represent. You know, as Stack, after he's been turned, is trying to reason with his, you know, brother. That's what was so interesting. Their desperation to just keep luring people into this kind of shared suffering, because I guess there is a loneliness in the immortality of it all and whatnot. But as he's trying to lure his twin brother to, you know, come on, just let me bite you and you'll have the same fate and it'll be fine. It'll be a party. This life is better than everything we've been going through, all of the trenches that we've been in together. This is better than all of that. This is true freedom. But that's was so kind of horrific to consider and grapple with, that's the way he was trying to lure his brother. Like, we'll never have freedom in this life, even though we're fighting for it, and even though, you know, they maybe have blood on their hands and they're gangsters, everything, in spite of all of their best efforts, a life as a vampire would offer them more. Like, that's what the horror of this kind of was. Just obviously the reality and the history of what was going on in this time period, and that even in their moments of just release and togetherness and community, it was ruined by all of the horror. Like, that was so scary. So Smoke taking his revenge at the end. Frick, I guess he did die. God dang it. This was so this had a little bit of everything. Like, if it wasn't so horrific, there was so much great humor in this. Just everybody's smack talking with one another. Hey, so in the process of me running my mouth and not being able to shut the frick up because I was just so hype about this, I lost storage space. Thank God that didn't happen while we were actually recording, so the rest of this is just going to be a VO, but I will try to summarize the rest of my thoughts in a concise fashion so y'all don't have to hear me freaking yapping. But yeah, obviously, I don't know what the frick I was talking about before my camera cut. Oh yes, this had a little bit of everything. The characters, you know, the twins, Sammy, kind of, you know, at the end of the day, even though they all had very different personalities, similarly to how kind of when Mary first met Sammy, she was shocked to learn that he was related, even by blood, to the twins, because they're kind of polar opposites in terms of their demeanor and personalities and whatnot. And though, yes, even though Sammy was like, I'm not as innocent, you know, as you think, he definitely still had a very gentle demeanor compared to his cousins. You know, I think he was more coming of age, coming into his own, but he still wasn't in kind of the same boat as them, in spite of their kind of polar opposite differences and the lives they've led. Like, at the end of the day, Sammy, Stack, Smoke, like the twins, they were all still fighting to just kind of carve their own way in this world without answering to anybody else. And so I think that was a really interesting kind of bind to all of them. And again, the way the music was just representative of a way to achieve freedom and release from that, a way for them to have some identity and self-expression. And that at the end of the day, I guess the vampires were just looking to achieve freedom as well, in some weird, morbid, twisted way. But yeah, I was so surprised to see that Sammy, defied his father, even after witnessing. That's how strong it was. That's how, I guess, strong the moral is, that even after witnessing all of the most horrific shiz, everybody literally dying in one night, even after witnessing the most severe horrors in this world, that he still didn't forsake this and, retreat to the safety that his father was offering him, like, in the church, that he decided to stay true to that, in spite of knowing that he himself, like, that's, if that is true and it was him who summoned Remick, that after all that, he still chose this path. He still chose what he wanted to pursue, what made him feel true to himself. So I think that was a very just interesting, unexpected moral of all of this. And so I love that he still, at the end of the day, let the music literally carry him through his life, and that was his life's purpose, to stay true to yourself, even if everything in this world is trying to bring you down, is trying to lead you in a safer direction, is trying to force you down a path of comfort and complacency, and just sucking it up and dealing with your life and doing what your father tells you. At the end of all of that, Sammy still carved his own way. There were a lot of morals in this, a lot of crazy, just so much simple, I can't. And so I won't keep trying, because I already literally filled up all of my storage space by yapping too much about this. So holy shit, thank God my cameras didn't cut out before we finished the movie. I would have cried. This was so freaking amazing. This was just such a conglomerate of, like I said, the horror, the humor. Like, if it wasn't so terrifying, if it wasn't dabbling in such horrific, both fantastical and real historical themes, this was comedic in so many ways. The lessons of pursuing, one's own identity and one's own carving your own path, in spite of maybe all of the signs in the world telling you not to, and the universe summoning demons and the devil in the form of a vampire because you played the guitar, but you're still gonna pick up that guitar anyway and make a life for yourself. Like, that's I just loved it. And yeah, performances, just, I hope they clean up. This award season's coming up. I hope they I'm riding for Sinners, y'all. We ride for Sinners at dawn. They'd better clean up. They deserve it. And this just restored my faith in film. So sorry that the end of this is only VO. But thank you guys so very much for watching. Holy frick, this changed my life. I really just want to go rewatch this now that I know what it is. So much of this took me by surprise, and I just felt blindsided. That reminds me, I'm sorry that I was nonverbal for so much of this. I feel like this, more so than many of my other reactions, I just was mute the whole time and just dormant and trying not to cut in or say anything, because my jaw was just dropped. I was just slack-jawed for the majority of this, because I was just so blown away by how just beautiful so much of this was, visually, musically, the crazy ass twists and turns that this took, so much of this that I wasn't expecting. Frankly, I'm shocked, like I said in the pregame, that none of this got spoiled for me over the past freaking 7 months. Jesus, I was taking a risk, so thank God we finally got to it before any of this could have been, like, ruined for me. I can't believe that so much of this still took me by surprise, so thankful for that. I just didn't want to chirp too much and ruin any of it, because I was just so locked in. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys are doing so freaking well. As always, peace, love, sinners, and I will see you guys again very, very soon.